The night of the escape was moonless, the darkness so complete it felt like drowning in ink. Emina's heart slammed against her ribs with every breath, a war drum she could not silence. She crouched in the shadow of the crumbling slave quarters, one arm wrapped protectively around Emily's tiny frame, the other hand pressed gently but desperately over the child's mouth. Emily, 5 years old, red hair hidden beneath a filthy rag, gray eyes enormous with terror, trembled violently. She knew. Even at 5, she understood that the world wanted to tear them apart. They waited in agony. Every creak of wood, every distant cough from the big house felt like a death sentence. When the overseer's drunken snores finally thickened into oblivion and the last lantern flame died, Emena moved. She lifted Emily onto her back in one swift practiced motion, tying the cloth sling so tight it bruised her own shoulders. The bundle, 3 cold yams, a leaking gourd of water, the stolen kitchen knife, slapped against her hip as she ran barefoot across the packed earth. Thorns from the boundary hedge ripped into her calves, hot blood trickling down her legs, but pain was nothing now. Nothing compared to the master's words still burning in her ears. Sell the girl next week, top coin for light skin. They plunged into the cane fields. The tall stalks closed around them like prison bars, leaves slicing their arms and faces with every frantic step. Sweet rot filled their lungs. Emily buried her face in Emina's neck, small hands clutching so hard they left crescent marks in her mother's skin. Emina could feel the child's heartbeat fluttering against her own, like a trapped bird desperate to escape its cage. Beyond the cane, the true nightmare began. Cockpit country rose before them, jagged limestone hills riddled with sinkholes that could swallow a woman whole, dense jungle that clawed at flesh and stole breath. Emina moved by instinct alone, placing each foot with trembling care on ground that shifted and crumbled. Every rustle in the undergrowth could be death. Then came the hounds. The first bay shattered the night, low, guttural, hungry, closer than it should have been. Emina's blood turned to ice. The dogs had their scent, perhaps from the warmth still lingering in the straw pallet, or the trail she had tried to sweep away. The baying multiplied, savage and relentless, punctuated by the thunder of hooves and men's shouts carrying across the hills. Emina ran. She crashed down a ravine, vines whipping her face, splashing through a shallow stream that numbed her legs to the knees. Emily whimpered once, a small, broken sound, and Emina clamped her hand harder, whispering fierce prayers against the child's ear. "Quiet, my heart, quiet, or they take you from me forever." They scrambled up the opposite bank, mud sucking at their feet, thorns tearing the rag from Emily's head. Her red hair blazed like fire in the faint pre-dawn gray. Emina yanked it back into place with shaking fingers, tears mixing with sweat and blood on her face. They found shelter in a shallow limestone overhang, a cave barely wide enough for 2 bodies pressed together. Emina shoved Emily against the cold rock wall and wrapped herself around her daughter like living armor. The hounds circled below, baying in fury. Lantern light flickered across the ravine like malevolent eyes. Emina held her breath until her chest burned, until the sound receded into terrible silence. Days bled into one another in a haze of raw terror and exhaustion. Blisters on Emina's feet burst and reformed into open sores. Each step was fire. Emily's small legs gave out completely. Emina carried her without rest, shoulders screaming, spine on the verge of breaking. Hunger gnawed like a living thing inside them. The last yam vanished on the 3rd day. They sucked moisture from vines, chewed bitter leaves until their mouths bled. Mosquitoes descended in black clouds, leaving Emily's pale skin a map of fevered welts. The child's face flushed with sickness, her breathing shallow and ragged. Emina wept silently while she walked, rocking her daughter, whispering promises she feared she could not keep. "We will reach them. We will live free." Want to see more videos like this? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our Facebook and TikTok pages. Thank you for watching.